So this, I imagine, must have been an incredibly difficult role because of everything that Brian went through. What kind of new challenges would you say playing this role gave you as an actor?
I think the balance of like light and dark, really, because Brian did have a lot of struggle, you know, and pain, but the music had so much joy and spirit to it. And I think just trying to figure out, gosh, how did this guy who made music that made people smile have so much pain? You know, it's a mystery to me how he was able to do that and sort of persevere through it. So it's just trying to get in there and figure it out.
Well, you did such a great job.
Thanks.
And I don't think I can ever listen to Good Vibrations in the same way because I think about the cellos, everything that went into it.
Yeah.
Are you the same?
Well, definitely. I mean, I became obsessed with Pet Sounds and Smile. I think they are on a whole nother level from most music that gets made. I mean, it's so good. And I'm so excited to hear you say that because that's what happened to me. But I feel like that, I hope that new layers come out in the music from the film because they're there. And the miracle of them is that you don't need to know that because it just goes down. The second you hear Good Vibrations, you're like, this is amazing. But then once you break it down, you're like, oh, wow, this is also like really complex. And like I mean, it's amazing.
And I didn't know much at all about Brian Wilson. Of course, I'd heard the music, but I didn't know the backstory. Did you learn a lot about him?
Yeah, I didn't know it either. I mean, I knew a little bit, but I was amazed reading the script. I mean, I felt like we really have a story to tell because I didn't know all this, especially coming from our idea of the Beach Boys, right? And fun and the sun and, you know, and then to see this, my heart goes out to him like forever, you know. I mean, what he did for so many people, yet what he was going through. So I'm excited to share this story with people.
And obviously you didn't get to work much with John Cusack, but I was just rewatching Say Anything the other day, and it just reminds me that he's always been an interesting actor who plays things in a completely different way than you might expect. How would you describe the magic that is John Cusack?
I mean, you're right. He's been so good for so long, and he's been in so many good films. I mean, you know, I was so excited when I saw the film because I thought he did a beautiful job, and I didn't get to see any of what they filmed, you know, so it was like this thing of, God, I hope this all comes together, and I sort of thought that it would because I knew that John was also obsessed with Smile and that we both sort of saw that as the gateway between our two Brians, and we didn't talk about it, but we sort of just, you know, followed Brian, and I guess Brian guided us there.
And of course you thought, well, I look just like John Cusack, so it makes sense. But I think it's pretty amazing that Bill Pollard was able to bring these two actors together. Do you think that is part of his brilliance and what he brought to the film?
Yeah, I think Bill. Well, first of all, Bill and Oren, you know, to come at the story with two specific points in his life and focus on that very intensely, rather than trying to go like birth to present day. I think that helps us really try to get to Brian's essence. Otherwise, you're sort of shortchanging it. And then for Bill to have the trust in me and John and say, I don't think you guys need to meet. You know, I think if you just go towards your Brians, you know, it's gonna work out. And Bill brought a lot to the film. I mean, the studio stuff we did, to have Brian's current musicians play the Wrecking Crew and play live on set, and to have two cameras and let me stop and start them. And I mean, he really let Brian's spirit help guide, you know, what we did, and he did an amazing job.
Well, congratulations on the film.
Thanks.
Loved it. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.